All right, 49 says, what equation is parallel to y equals negative 1/4 x plus 5 and passes through 2, negative 3? So first thing we need to do is we need to figure out our slope. So slope for a parallel line is going to be the same as the slope for the line that you originally found. My original slope here is negative 1/4, so my new slope is going to be negative 1/4. Remember, these two lines just mean parallel. And we want to include the point 2, negative 3 in our equation. I'm going to use the point slope form of an equation, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, your test is going to be multiple choice, and I don't know if they want point slope, this one, or if they want slope intercept, the one that looks like this with y by itself. So we're going to do both. We already found m, it's right here. This is going to be x1, this is going to be y1. And then we're just going to plug everything in. So we're going to do y minus y1, so y minus negative 3, equals my slope, which is negative 1/4, times x minus x1, which is 2. And then we are going to distribute a couple of things. So we're going to simplify. If I have minus a negative, it's really plus. So right now I have y plus 3 equals negative 1/4 times x minus 2. We're going to go ahead and start by distributing. Actually, before we do that, if they want it in point slope form, this is your answer. And you're going to be done right here at this step. Everything in red, you're good to go. That's your answer. If they want it in slope intercept form, so maybe I just want to make a note, this is point slope, then you have to get y by itself. To do that, we're going to take this guy and we're going to distribute it to x. So we'd have y plus 3 equals negative 1/4x. And we're going to distribute it to 2. So I would do negative 1 times negative 2 gives me a plus 2/4 as my fraction. I'm going to zoom out quick so I have some more space. Then we have to move that negative 3 to the other side. So we subtract 3 from both sides, and we get y equals negative 1/4x. And then you have to combine these two. So I'm going to do a little separate step over here. You're trying to do 2/4 minus 3. So you have to change 3 into a fraction or type it into your calculator and get a decimal. If I change it into a fraction, I need to multiply the top by 4 and divide it by 4. So on top we would have 12/4. If you do 12/4, you get 3. So it's kind of like we're not using this anymore. What do I get when I do 2 minus 12? Negative 10. And then the bottoms, they just stay the same. So you'd have negative 10/4. So minus 10 divided by 4. My hope is that if they wanted it in this form, they would give you nicer numbers. But this one here is your slope intercept form. So either this one's your answer or this one. It's multiple choice. You just have to figure out what the answer is. 50 says, what equation is perpendicular to y equals 3/2 x minus 3 and passes through negative 1, 2. So my original slope was 3/2. And we need to find the perpendicular slope. Remember, this is the sign for perpendicular. To find perpendicular slope, I need to flip my fraction. Boop, boop. So we're going to get 2/3. And I need to change the sign. So this one's positive, so this one's going to be negative. And we're using that point, negative 1, 2. So again, my equation is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, we're done with that slope. That was our original slope. So my m values here. We have x1, we have y1. And we're going to plug in all the things. So we have y minus y1 was 2 equals my slope, negative 2/3, times x minus negative 1. Remember, if I have minus a negative, that's the same as plus. So my first equation in my point slope form is y minus 2 equals negative 2/3 times x plus 1. That would be your answer if they want it in that form. My guess, since they're giving us fractions, they're just going to leave it like that. But we're going to simplify just in case that's not what they want. So if they want it in slope intercept form, you have to get y by itself. to do that, we are going to take our negative 2/3 and distribute it. Do negative 2/3 times x. We still have y minus 2 equals negative 2 over 3x. And then we do negative 2/3 times 1, so minus 2 over 3. And then to get rid of my negative 2, we're going to add 2 to both sides, plus 2. So we'd have y equals, I'm going to zoom a little more so I have some more space. Y equals negative 2 over 3x. And now over here, we need to do negative 2 over 3 plus 2. Again, I'm going to multiply the top by 3 and divide by 3. So we'd have, what, 3 times 2 gives me 6 over 3. This guy we're not using anymore, so we're doing negative 2 plus 6 gives me a 4, so plus 4. And the bottom stays the same, divided by 3. This would be your answer in slope-intercept form. So either your answer is going to be this one here, or it'll be this one up here, one of the two. My guess, probably going to be that one. But that takes you to the end of your review. Thanks for watching the videos, and hopefully you are prepared for your final. Thanks for watching.